Joining us on the show is Vijay Bhambwani, author and CEO of VSPLindia.com. Vijay, how do you see the Nifty range and where do you think expiry will happen today?
Where the market outlook is concerned, one saw a range expansion day before yesterday on the upside, and that was accompanied by goodish volumes and a broader base market participation. So one can assume that the upthrust will have a trickle-down effect even on today's trading session, in spite of it being an expiry day. Traditionally, on expiry day, traders do tend to have a bias towards basically squaring up their short positions, which means the Nifty is likely to get some amount of buying cushion on the downsides. And my guess is the 5680, 5675 odd levels will be a good support on the Nifty spot. As far as the pivots are concerned, the bullish pivot for the session in the Nifty spot will be at 5,715 levels, above which the primary target would be 5775 and a maximum upside potential would be 5790. On the flip side, staying below the 5680 levels, we'll see the Nifty having a primary target of 5665 and a secondary target of 5635 levels.
Vijay, what's your opinion on a Raymond's that's at a fresh lifetime high, as well as the USF?
Raymond's has shown a huge up move with very high volumes, and the 420 level is now a line of defense that the bulls will have to defend in case of a decline. The stock is now currently trading at 2-year highs, which speaks of very high relative strength vis-a-vis the broader markets, and I think existing long positions may be held on to, and high risk traders might just want to dip their hands into fresh long positions on declines. United Spirits, on the other hand, is appearing a little stretch on the short-term charts, and my guess is the closer it gets to the 2125 or 2140 band, I think there would be a bias towards profit taking on existing long positions. Therefore, opening fresh long positions is not a very good idea, because the risk-reward ratio does not merit aggressive buys at the current levels.
And Vijay, what's your take on Bharti Airtel as well as JP Associates?
Where Bharti Airtel is concerned, the 314 level will be a short-term floor support for now, and all long positions must be held with a stop loss at 314 levels, and I would advise traders holding long positions to let their profits run, and for every 2 rupees rise in the price, the trailing stop loss would be kept in place, and from 314 levels the stop would be raised by a commensurate value. JP Associates is witnessing a speculative rally, but the rally is accompanied by goodish volume. So I think in the absolute near term, the 97 level will act as a resistance on the upside. That's where I expect profit taking, and therefore I would advocate taking some money off the table on existing long positions.
And what are your stock-specific recommendations this morning?
Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would basically want to initiate fresh long positions in Hindalco in the cash segment at the 111 levels, holding these long positions with a stop loss at 109 and expect to book profits at 114.5 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a long position on IndusInd Bank in the cash segment at marginal declines to 391 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 388 and expect to book profits at 398 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
Okay, lastly, can you suggest an F&O strategy for today, Vijay?
In the future space, I would buy the November futures of Reliance Power at 94.5. I would expect to hold these long positions with a stop loss at 93, and my profit target would be 97 or end of the session, whichever comes first.